So you're thinking of living in or around the Nashville, Tennessee area. Well, in this video, I'm actually gonna give you some pros and cons about Nashville living. And then if you stay with me till the very end, I'm gonna share with you some fun facts that you might not have known about Nashville had you not heard it from me first. So let's get to it. So if this is your first time to my channel and you want to find out more about living in and around the Nashville, Tennessee area, then you need to click the bell below, subscribe for future notifications, and maybe even click that like button if you like what I'm saying. My name is Tiffany Widener, and I am with Cry Like Real Estate Services in Nashville, Tennessee, and I would love to help you with your transition to the Nashville, Tennessee area if this is something you're looking at doing. I have people contact me all the time, and if you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, I'm here for you. So just reach out. We can talk via phone, text, Zoom, whatever you feel more comfortable with. But you reach out to me, I'm here for you. So let's talk more about Tennessee in general. Tennessee is made up of 3 divisions: the East, the Central, the West. And Nashville falls in the northern central area in a county called Davidson County. The great thing about living in Nashville is that you're in a day's drive of going to the Smoky Mountains and Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge area, or going up north into Kentucky to the Bourbon Trail and doing that. That's pretty fun. I've done that with my husband before, as well as Gatlinburg. You can't miss doing either. Down to Chattanooga in that area, or going out to Memphis. You've got options, and they're all within a day's drive, maybe for a weekend getaway. But here we go with the pros. Pro number 1 is the fantastic job market and very low unemployment rate. Pro number 2, top colleges are in Nashville. You've got Vanderbilt, you've got Belmont, you've got Trevecca, you've got Lipscomb, you've got Tennessee State University, you've got Fisk, you've got Nashville State Community College. 3 amazing healthcare facilities. You've got Vanderbilt University and Hospital Medical Center. You've got the Vanderbilt Children's Hospital. You have what I lovingly refer to as Baptist Hospital. They all changed their names. It's now St. Thomas Midtown. You have St. Thomas West. You have TriStar Centennial, TriStar Skyline, Summit. There's hospitals galore around the Nashville area, so you're not without medical care and specialty care. Number 4, lots of fun, family-friendly, amazing things to do in Nashville, from festivals to parks to greenways to the Science Center for kids, Cheekwood, Nashville Shores. You've got amazing opportunities to family fun things here in the Nashville area as well. Pro number 5, all of the major sports teams that have come to Nashville in recent years. You have the Titans football, you have the Sounds, and you have the Predators if you're into hockey. And then we've just gotten a soccer team, Nashville Soccer Club. There's all those fun things that you can get tickets for and go see. Pro number 6 is the live music scene, of course. We're not called Music City, USA for nothing. So I'm sure that all started back in the day, but we've got the Grand Ole Opry, of course, country music everywhere. But that's not the only thing. There's lots of different genres of music that are here in the Nashville area. There's over 180 live venues all the time. So there's nothing that you're going to miss out on. You just got to look for it. Pro number 7, for all of you that are artsy and cultural and want to find expression in those arenas, this is definitely a place for you as well. There's many opportunities here, from the Frisk Center to exploring the Parthenon to art galleries and considerably more. It's just something you have to come and be a part of yourself. Number 8 kind of goes hand in hand with the family-friendly things to do in Nashville, although some maybe aren't kid-friendly, but it's still fun. You have a lot of wine festivals, beer festivals. Andrew Jackson at the Hermitage yearly it's kind of like a whiskey festival that you go around and you sip different whiskeys. Same with the wine and beer kind of things. But they also have things like Live on the Green, all the music that could go on, the CMA Music Festival that's yearly and that brings tons of tourists in, Tomato Arts Festival that's in East Nashville yearly. You've got the Nashville Pride Parade that's in June, of course. You've got things like the Hot Chicken Festival because of our love for hot chicken. There's just something going on all the time. All you have to do is look it up. Number 9, and I will not go on about how many restaurants there is to visit in this pro, but I will tell you I could do a whole video on it, maybe more than one. So the eatery scene here is crazy good, and you want to hit them all for sure. Coffee shops as well. Good stuff. Number 10. I know there's a lot of positives. I'm going to try and hurry through the rest of them. We've got friendly Southern hospitality, of course. Plenty of Southern food that can fall in line with that Southern hospitality. But y'all, I have lived here my whole life. And yes, we might talk a little slower and we might love our greasy fried food, but we are some of the nicest people that you will have probably ever met, I bet. Number 11, there is a bustling nightlife in Nashville. You just have to go to downtown off Broadway any weekend that you would ever be in town, and you would totally know what I'm saying. Right? Locals, right? Preach, amen. But not just Broadway. You've got things like Tennessee Performing Arts Center. They do Broadway shows during the year, and that's so much fun to go to. The Shimmerhorn. You just gotta come here and see for yourself. There's so much to do. Number 12. There are plenty of parks and recreational space in this city. It is amazing and crazy good. Greenways are totally off the charts for those who want to walk, jog, bike ride. For those who want to go to parks, you've got Centennial Park, you've got Shelby Bottoms Park, you've got Bicentennial Mall Park, you have Radnor Lake, which is beautiful, Percy Warner. I'm probably leaving out some, I'm sure I am, but just know you won't go without the recreational outdoor activities here either. And my final pro for the day is going to be number 13, diverse neighborhoods. You've got things around town that will blow your mind as far as different eclectic areas to live in. And you have your choice when you're wanting to move here. You've got places like downtown, you've got East Nashville, you've got 12 South, you've got Germantown, you've got the Gulch, you've got Sivlin Park, Edgefield, Edge Hill, Hillsborough Village, Green Hills, Bellevue, and many more. That's just the tip of the icebergs. You guys, plenty of pros. If you're wanting to move here, just call me and I'm here for you. Let's talk soon. Okay, now let's get to the cons. Of course, there's going to be cons. I'm not going to expound on them. They're pretty self-explanatory, but here goes. You've got the housing market. Right now, prices are extremely high. You've got humidity and weather extremes. You've got terrible seasonal allergies. If this is like going to be a drawback, it's going to be a drawback. But just know there's terrible seasonal allergies here. Sorry. On to number 4. There's low-ranking public education. But there are options. My kids have gone to magnet schools their whole life, and there's plenty of good Christian schools. And I'm not saying that any school system is bad here. It's just on the lower ranking side. Number 5. It's not a walkable city. We are lacking in public transportation. So you probably, if you don't have a car, you're going to have to get an Uber or a Lyft. Sorry. Just is what it is. On to number 6, along with the driving. Oh my gosh, the bad drivers here are so terrible. I know every city says my city's worst. I think they're really the worst here. Just saying. Anyway, there's bad traffic. And then on to that, there's bad construction because we're growing leaps and bounds. And so you've got all that infrastructure issue, which just makes you want to cuss. It's so bad. Number 8 is you've got bachelorette parties. If you're one of those, God love you, but you're like a lot. And it happens in the downtown Broadway area. They have these bachelorette parties. If you come to town, you'll see them and you'll understand and you'll get it. But there's an abundance of tourists, and I just throwing in those bachelorette parties in with the abundance of tourism. And number 9 is the overcrowding. I've told you before, Nashville's growing. It's huge. And if you come here, understand everybody else is coming here too. There's a lot of noise, especially in the downtown areas. If you want to call it noise pollution, but it just kind of goes in hand with the abundance of people and tourists that are in Nashville on the daily. And then we also have a higher crime rate than average. Sadly, that just is what it is. And then as far as all the people that are here has led to a crazy housing market. The cost of living here is unreal. Just letting you know ahead of time. And sadly, number 13 con is the homelessness that is in Nashville. There is someone panhandling on the street all the time, everywhere it seems. You gotta know the good and the bad when you're coming into a new place. So I'm hoping I'm sharing that and being pretty authentic with you about what the Nashville market's all about. Call me if you have questions. Here are your fun facts about Nashville. Nashville was actually named after an American Revolutionary War hero, Francis Nash. Nashville. Pretty cool, huh? Then here is another fun find, is that the first FM broadcasting license went to Nashville's own WSM radio station in 1941. And the radio host back then was David Cobb, and he is said to be the first person to call Nashville Music City. So we got that from him. Here's another one for you. Fun fact. Elvis Presley, he recorded over 200 songs here in Nashville. The next fun fact is the phrase "good to the last drop" actually came from Theodore Roosevelt after he drank a cup of Nashville coffee. That's right. Good to the last drop in Nashville. The next fun fact, which I think is more amazing than fun, something to be proud of, that Nashville was one of the first cities to desegregate public businesses. And I have a biracial son, and I am so proud of that fact. And things like this warm my heart. Final fun fact of the day would be that Centennial Park houses the only exact replica of the Parthenon, which is actually in Greece. So it's an amazing thing to come view and tour, and I invite you to come join us here in Nashville, whether it's to visit or live, but I'm here for you. Reach out to me via phone, text, Zoom, click the bell for future notifications, subscribe, hit a like, share me with other people. Happy to have you with me today. Until next time, see you then.